reviews are seriously important. I mean, it's like if you go onto Amazon to buy something and you've got one product where there is about 4,000 reviews, everyone's giving it 5 stars, and the other one is has got one review and gives it 3 stars, and that one might actually be cheaper. You're always going to, I mean, people always go for the ones with reviews, don't they? Reviews are so important. And this almost has to become part of your sort of standard business process to try and get reviews from people and get them to post it online. And the place, I mean, there are lots of places you can get people to post reviews. Obviously, you can just get them to write something which you can then post up onto your website. You can, there's lots of other directories you can get people to post them on. But where I recommend you get your reviews put are onto your Google Places listing. And that's quite simply because Google are the biggest search engine. They've provided this Google Places facility, and they're always going to take more notice of their own reviews than they are of other people's reviews. So if you get a review on TripAdvisor, for example, if you're an estate agent, at the moment Google does take that into account. And at the bottom of some of these listings, actually you can't actually see it on this one, it will say reviews from other places on the web. And you can see reviews from TripAdvisor and other review sites. But Google at any time could just say, we don't like TripAdvisor anymore, so we're going to grab the reviews from their site. But they're never going to say that with themselves. So if you're going to spend time and effort getting reviews, I would strongly recommend that you get reviews onto your Google Places listing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of it. I only find though that it's really difficult because a lot of them, they want people then to register. So if I go to my clients and say, you know, that lovely testimonial you gave me, would you mind putting that on free index hub for Google Plus, this and the other thing? Like, could you be kidding me? They're not interested in doing that. Even though they might be very happy with my service, it's like it's a lot. And yeah, but there's no way around it. I mean, I like the idea that, you know, they can only do it themselves.
Yeah.
So there's no cheating, but it does also mean it's almost like you really have to incentivize your clients to do that.
It's like you almost saw my next slide.
Oh, right.
How to get reviews.
Okay.
It's no doubt, it's a challenge.
Yeah.
I'm not going to, you know, to get someone to get, you know, if someone's an account holder with Google, it's easier, but if they're not, you have to get them to sign up to a Google account to then give a review. So that's asking someone to spend 10 minutes out of their day on behalf of you. So, you know, I'm not going to hide that it's not a challenge, but on the other hand, you generally find, when you look on the Google Maps sort of listings, that most people have no reviews. So we're not talking about you getting 1,000 reviews. We're talking about you just getting more reviews than the other people doing what you do in your local area. So if they've only got 3 reviews, you need to get 4. Or if they've got 10, you need to get 11. So yes, it will probably be, you probably won't be able to get reviews from most of your customers. But as long as you can get them from a few, then that's all that really matters, which we got this morning. And I just thought that was a really good way. And it's saying in there, you know, how to then go and give reviews on the website. And my wife was sort of like, oh, that's really nice. So sent me cards, you know, thanking them for my words. And she's gone on and, you know, done a review on their site. So it does require marketing and effort, but it's very, very worthwhile, I think.
Can I also give one tip then on that?
Yes.
So, because a lot of people, again, it's that whole idea, they're very happy, you know, but they're just sitting there and writing it. You can, if you're with them, best time to get a review anyway is when they've just had service and they're really happy.
Yeah.
Okay, and then say, oh, those words you said, would you mind if I write them down?
Yeah.
You write them down, and you can type them out later and say, would you mind, here's a text, you can just copy and paste it if you want, and here's a link, type of thing. And I think, I mean, I haven't done that much myself, but that's what I'm thinking now. I mean, I've got quite a few testimonials, and I keep saying, oh, would you mind going there? And I understand, you know, I'm like, oh, bloody hell, sign up for this, sign up for that. I just don't want to do it.
I have a point to support that actually. I do find, I don't have my own business, but I work with somebody else's, and we were looking for some testimonials recently, and I wrote a suggested testimonial. I said, appreciate you're really busy, here's kind of along the lines of what we're thinking, you know, 3 lines. sent it to the chap, and he actually came back with a 7-line, totally amazing,
Yeah.
really awesome review, which we were then allowed to use in our sort of intended publication. So I think giving them, what you're looking for, or even a statement that they can then alter, really, really helps. So it's
Fantastic.
easier to have
Yeah.
three sentences in a blank piece of paper than to write a review.
I think what Google are trying to push that it goes onto their site is that, unfortunately, it's also endemic that people make up reviews and put them on their own sites. So I think to get over that, Google are now trying to make it so it's third party. And quite frankly, if you've done a bad job for someone could pick up a bad review. So that is the risk. But on the other hand, I remember looking at a restaurant, and if they've got 50 reviews and 2 of them are bad, but the rest of them are really good, you take a balanced view on it anyway, don't you? So if you get a bad review, it's just like take it on the chin, do loads of good work and get loads of good reviews to balance it out.
Do Google Plus have the same situation as TripAdvisor? If you have received a bad review, you as the admin administrator can then reply to that review in public and say,
No.
dear so-and-so, I'm really sorry you had a bad experience.
Google are crap at dealing with anything. So once it's up there, to actually get it down, the only real recourse you've got is actually to speak to the person who did the review. Google won't do anything with the path, unfortunately.